What is wrong with that?
Just do it.
I can't do one anyway. I wait until noon happens to make that joke so I don't have to try. You all know I have no talent. All I do is stall, recycling my father's jokes until he arrives to make new ones.
Hey, you can help. You can move the table so the girls aren't doing it.
No, it's good for them.
You're mean.
That's okay. You probably wouldn't have been able to lift it anyways.
Exactly. See, I'm not mean. I'm a realist. I know they're tougher than I am. It's just fact.
Which would explain why he runs from the sword.
Are you dancing?
No!
We have Mountain Dew and Snickers again.
No, actually,
Why'd you have a camera?
Or a Snickers one.
You did have a Mountain Dew.
I did not have a Mountain Dew. I did not drink
Someone's
that
gotta
Mountain Dew.
record this.
Instead, I had a cherry Dr. Pepper and a Nutty Bar.
I'm taking pictures of your guys' show. This is Holly Crane's camera. If you want the pictures,
That would be awesome.
Holly.
Holly.
She's doing volunteers this year.
Oh, Holly. Right. I know her.
You do. So you guys can get the pictures from her.
Or he's just pretending to.
No juggling expensive microphones.
That's right, juggle swords. They want to see blood.
Why do you have all those corners?
You probably weren't going to get past the first
What you do with these?
You leave doors
Why don't you put them
open.
in your mouth and eat them?
No, that's what you do with those. That's why they won't give you these.
He likes opening them so people hear better.
He's a big believer in if you don't show up for his panel on time, they shut doors. I'm not popular enough to command that kind of respect. I won't.
Said you must be here on time.
Hey, somebody might die. Come watch.
That's right. 5 minutes
That's
in.
it.
Someone hasn't died yet. You haven't missed it. That's right. We should put signs up, you know.
Did you guys all
We've been to every
First
show
come,
this
first
weekend.
serve. Blood splatter.
This is our third show this weekend for you guys.
You guys might have been here mentally more often than I have.
Possibly. But when she comes at him with the sword, he runs. So.
Just keep sticking it out like that.
No, I stuck a needle in it and it got infected.
That hurts too.
Crying.
So she runs away.
This is one person leaving. It's like, no!
Someone has separation issues.
Which explains the restraining orders in college. She broke up with you. Get over it. Stop following her around.
Fiona! That's brutal. Let's rewind that. Play it again.
I still like it to chase you with this.
Whoa! That sword is as... No, you're still a little taller. Yeah. No, it's funny. That sword's actually about this tall, so we have kids in our martial arts school every once in a while go, "Can I play with that one?" That sword is taller than you are, no. When you can see over the top of the handle, maybe.
That's like my favorite bad t-shirt was the guy at Onicon that was wearing the t-shirt with the red line across it that said you must be this tall to go on this ride with an arrow down. Awkward! That's messed up. I want
Especially
one.
because the line's only this tall.
Yeah, but on me, that person is still 5'9".
That's true.
With you, it's
Creepy.
somebody from the cast of Willow or Wizard of Oz. Sure, you take my picture when I'm going. Wait, as long as you're doing this, let's get a good one. That was 3 weeks ago at a little con in the Quad Cities. That was, we do our ninja weapons of death panel, and one of the points, if you'll pardon that, on the shuriken is the whole mythology behind the ninja contact poison, that it just touches you and you just dead immediately. And throughout history, the most commonly used poison to put on weapons has been excrement. And
Human or
so
otherwise.
I always kind of wind up that particular tidbit of information with a dramatic gesture. So here we go, we're ready for war! And that's when somebody took my picture. Samurai Dan demonstrates where you hide a throwing star on secret missions. Wow, and I thought he just had his head up his butt. You didn't have to laugh at that.
She gives that one to me.
Yeah, you got the fake sword that's not sharp while she came out with sensu.
Monster sword.
It's fair.
Different definitions of the word fair.
Like noise and fireworks. Fireworks would be cool for an indoor demo. Anybody remember the 80s band Great White?
That didn't work so well.
They should have stayed retired in the 80s because in the 21st century, fireworks catch on fire indoors and people die. That was devastating because I'm a huge Great White fan. We have like 6 of their CDs, and it wasn't their fault, but they actually lost one of their guitar players to fire, didn't they?
They really did. That was sad. All that on one side.
The lights. Can you do it in the dark?
What?
I'm better in the dark.
I want you guys to
I mean,
in the dark.
there's less screaming in the no.
None of that's better.
You look better with dim lighting.
In the dark?
And a little bit of alcohol.
Ooh, that's better.
All better.
Today's performance, Ninja. I don't think I can do these fast enough to do the strobe light thing. You have to be careful at anime cons with strobe lights because there's so many, it triggers seizures.
I think we need something that's like an announcement that we're starting something cool in here.
Hey, I can get you guys a megaphone.
Ta-da!
Come on, come on.
Oh, no.
Not enough, huh? Wait.
No!
And now people are leaving again.
Quickly this time.
Send your trained monkey out.
I did that once at a Ren Fair, and a lady in front went, "Wait, I don't have any 5s." And I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome!" And I went over, and she was like 70. And thought she knew me from high school. I'm not that man. That hurts. Well, I have reached the age where
Get a
girls
picture of
come up
him
and talk to me
pouting.
after the show if my wife's not around. They're not looking to talk to me anymore. They want to know if my son's single. So I don't.
Why don't you ever tell me that?
It doesn't matter anymore.
Too late. We're going to see how long you can do your modified crane technique. You know, where you stand on one foot, the other one's in your mouth.
I've got a lot of practice at that one.
Yeah.
No, do not go there.
Is it gonna be one of those shows like last time?
That's up to you. After the Friday night show, pulling off jokes that I had never, ever gone
never
that
made those
far
jokes.
down the road of bad taste. Ever. And I vowed Saturday's show was going to be completely different. It was going to be more strict. And then that guy sitting over there said, "It's always better the second time." And I went, "Is that what you tell him?" And then went, "Oh man." Right back down into the gutter. What happens when we have internet access in our hotel room? I mean, that's not right. Hi, sweetie.
Alright.
We don't have internet access in our hotel room, do they? They wanted a credit card. Unfortunately, that girl who lost her purse, I gave it back before I took her credit card.
I got.
No funny room charges for her mom to wonder about. Hi.
Is that to shoot at Michael?
No, this is for me.
He's gonna go play with that while you guys do the show.
You know the funny part is we have all these amazing technologies and all the video games and the graphics where everything looks astonishingly real, and they even have 3D handheld video games now. And do you know what my kids use? We used to keep our kids occupied as a babysitter. It wasn't the video games. Does anybody remember? It was like a variation on the lava lamp. It was the hourglass thing with a soap bubble.
Yeah, I love this.
And you turn it over, and it takes like 20 minutes for the air to work its way up to the top. My kids would watch that by the
Making
hour.
more bubbles. It was amazing.
His first birthday party we threw for him, we're like, okay, we can either do laser tag or, and Michael goes, can we bring the bubble? Like, you've got to be kidding. You want to bring the babysitter? Normally if a boy wants to bring a babysitter to a party, it's because, well, she's 16, really hot. No, that babysitter was what we called the bubble. So
you could just
we took it as a joke, and all of his friends sat in a circle around it like this for an hour until the pizza showed up. Until we gave them sugar and caffeine, it was the best birthday party ever. After that, it devolved down to violence and random bloodshed.
Yeah, that was also fun.
Do you have any friends left after that?
You're not.
It's
supposed
not
to
like he
punch
started
your
with a
friends.
lot.
Doesn't take long.
Would explain where.
So why is it when I walk away, you step back and everybody stops talking?
Well, this is the part where the announcement is made that we're starting the show. Finally.
I was still hoping we could stall and get an audience to come in. See, there's people wandering in because they're here to see an amazing show. Actually, they have no idea what's going on and they need a place to sit down in the air conditioning. Has anybody been outside yet today?
Hot.
That would explain why you're in here. We've decided our show can be horrible, but if we're the only people with air conditioning, it's packed. Just kind of like our martial arts school. We went 3 years without air conditioning, and we just put air conditioning in time for summer camps 3 weeks ago. We have students that have been gone from our school for 2 years showing up to do classes again.
Randomly.
It's like, how are you finding out we have air conditioning? We didn't post it. There's no signs up. We have air conditioning. Although we could. Forget about elite martial arts and learn to defend yourself. It could just be, we have air conditioning and hot chicks.
With swords.
That's going to attract the wrong kind of...
Crazy people.
Look, if you want to do martial arts, it's about sadism. If you're there for masochism, there's different cons for that. You know, the ones with panel rooms that have a safe word at the door.
Some that don't.
And some rooms that don't have a safe word. That we really got to invite to that con.
No, they seriously contact us. They're like, hey, do you guys want to do a show? And then, you know, he's typing out a reply. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. This is, you know, how much we charge. She's on the other computer looking at that con's website. Goes, before you send that, go to this website.
You might
Thought it
want
was-
to check out the actual convention that just replied to you. You know that gap on main stage that they're talking about having you do a show? Well, it was right after what, dear?
The pole dancing contest and right before the amateur strip off.
Those are probably the tamest events at that
And I was going to enter
convention.
both events.
This is why we put him in lots of layers. Hopefully he'll stop
To
before he
heighten
finally stops.
anticipation, or are you just hoping I'm old enough I'll get tired out before I get to it? Shut up.
More people just
We
left.
tie
He
knots
danced
in your
and they
clothing
left.
as well.
Make some noise.
Should be interesting so I can take interesting
Scream like you did
pictures.
yesterday.
I make noise.
And now we know why you hates her. I waited until after you did that to make a joke.
Yeah, he was going to. Over there. Why are you just staring at me?
Isn't everybody else?
Because you have.
Yes!
Watch the monkey with a sword. He might do a trick.
I need that shirt. Keep staring, I might do a trick. They make those.
It's true, they do.
Don't you though?
Oh no, don't be sorry.
I have an article of clothing that says that too, but it's underwear. I know, that was terrible. I should be banished, like to the second row.
People keep poking their head.
Bandage.
They're like, no.
Banish it.
Finish it. Okay.
Punish.
bye-bye.
Aren't you talking to the show?
I can do that.
She is?
Yeah.
When she talks, I have
That
to
means she gets to decide what happens on stage.
Exactly, it's worse.
I'm taking audience participation and thoughts here on
I've still got this.
Okay, darn it.
She could easily